What is up, Honey Badger Nation? This is John Kitchens, and man, this is episode 100 of Expert Mentors Live. I am super excited for today's milestone episode, as we're really just going to highlight the top 10 episodes of the first 100. And there's some gold that I'm going to share with you guys that I'm pretty sure most of you don't even know exist. And for those of you that are tuning in with us live here on the Zoom, welcome. And for those of you that are watching the replay, on the replay, when I repost the replay, I'm going to post the links to all 10 of these episodes. And we also have, there's a living document that everything gets updated into that I'll share with you guys as well, so you can go back and watch all 100 if you haven't been riding along with us the entire way. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, and I'm gonna walk you guys through the top 10 episodes of Expert Mentors Live. So let me jump this bad boy. All right. So, like I said, 100th episode of Expert Mentors Live, top 10 EML episodes. When you're listening to, they put Dre's album, The Chronic, on Spotify, just here recently. So, when you're listening to Dr. Dre in The Chronic, when you're making this presentation, you have to throw a little bit in there. So, I tweaked some of the words a little bit, but this is the intro to the Chronic album. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is dedicated to the Honey Badgers. And really welcome to the Honey Badger Nation. All right. So, episode 100. I think last week was the exact 2-year anniversary when we kicked Expert Mentors off. And for those of you that don't know, what this is all about is that Expert Mentors was born, actually was kind of the brainchild collectively that was kickstarted by Mr. Daniel Beer and Mr. Kyle Whistle. And they came and they got with Albie and Jay, and I was on the call, and they said, hey, man, we've got an opportunity here to tap into the horsepower of this group, which was born into the Honey Badger Nation. And so they said, hey, we've got some serious rock stars, and we've added so many rock stars over the last couple of years, is that these rock stars also want to give back. So we need to find a way to be able to do that. And Kinder graciously volunteered me to step up and run with Expert Mentors Live. And so it's been an honor to be able to do that, and had some great conversations. There's so much value in these previous 99 episodes, and we're gonna highlight the top 10 for you. So Expert Mentors Live also, if you guys will utilize this to leverage the power of this community for all of our benefit with the live trainings with some of these top agents on the planet, right? So you have a resource, you have really powerful content and training that is live every week. We go live, we record these live at noon Central every Wednesday. And you can leverage that in your agent attraction strategies, right? You've got somebody that, hey, one of their biggest choke points is they're not getting the value in the training, and they're not in the right environment. Here's a resource that you guys have to be able to leverage back. Like I said, these trainings are live every week, noon Central. Just add it to your calendar. Leverage these trainings in your agent attraction efforts by sending that inviting them, right? Giving them a sample what they're going to get when they join the Honey Badger Nation. So who the heck is this John Kitchens guy? And man, why am I even tuning in, or why should I even listen to him. So for those of you that don't know, when we started Expert Mentors, there were maybe 400 or 500, maybe in the group. And right now, I mean, there's almost 4,000 in the Honey Badger Nation group, and that's not everybody. So you can see exponentially the growth of this group. So this picture sums it up. Holly's like, why are you showing that picture? You need to show a picture of you at finishing Ironman. I'm like, yeah, Ironman's okay, but like, I guess maybe I'm needing, like a lot of you, needing this view again real soon. And we got confirmation that we're still a go for our mastermind event that we are thumbs up to get to St. Thomas, which we're going in September. If you guys want more information about that mastermind, you can go to kinderreesstasic.com and you can get all the information you need to know about attending the mastermind with us in September in St. Thomas. And this is Lindquist Beach. In the very, very far background, you can see the BVI Islands right there, still part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. But that picture sums it up. And for those of you, most of you guys have met the one and only, obviously the better half there, Miss Holly. She does a lot of support, a lot of things for the Honey Badger group, and really is there to help support all of us with whatever we need. My story, college dropout, right along with Michael Reese and Jay Kinder. And I was actually, Michael and I were roommates right out of high school as we were attending Cameron. And so when I dropped out, I moved to California with my aunt, lived out there with her for about 3.5 years, worked a semi-private golf resort, had the huge honor of having just one of those incredible bosses that really poured into me and taught me the business side of things, which really served me from that point on. So that was my college, is what I always say. I got a 3.5 year degree out in California at Ridgemark Golf and Country Club. And so like everybody, sometimes we get tugged and get yanked back home. And that's what I did. I got sucked in by a couple, my best friend at the time. And I think he just needed somebody to babysit his business partner on the road. So he sucked me back in and went on the road. We were doing construction, building restaurants all across the country. But what was really cool with those guys is that they're, at the time, entrepreneurship wasn't even a thing, right? It wasn't even cool. But yet these guys were serial entrepreneurs, and I was able to be a part on the operational side to help take 4 ideas that they had to execution, turning it into a business, getting it cash flow positive, getting it profitable, and then selling it. It's really cool, right? Being able to do it. And we had no clue what we were doing, but we were doing it, and it was awesome. And then we get the bright idea, man, we got to start a bar. We got to take over this flailing bar. Any of you guys listening in, think you want to buy a bar? Let's have a conversation. But the whole bar incident was, everything happens for a reason. And it was what pushed me or gave me the opportunity to get connected with Kinder in 2004. And Michael Reese is the connector. Michael knew that I was bailing with my business partners and bailing on the bar, and got introduced to Kinder in 2004. And here we are, October 2004, and here we are now. So for me, over the past 15 years, successfully started, grown, and scaled 2 separate 7-figure real estate businesses. In January of 2012, we had just completed our very first mastermind. So that was our very first one in January of 2012. And here we are, September of 2020, we're having our, we used to do them 3 times a year. Last year we did 2, we're doing 1 this year. And we were sitting there at breakfast, getting ready to catch our flight out of Aspen. And Kinder goes, "Hey man, we need somebody to coach these masterminds. You in? And I said, you going to pay me? And he said, hell yeah, I'm going to pay you. I was like, good, because these guys all call me all the time. Because at the time I was running our real estate brokerage in Lawton, Oklahoma. And I was getting phone calls from all these guys every day. Hey, what's working? What's going on here? What's this? And so, the transition to coaching was just a natural one. And so over that time period, I've had the opportunity, 500 plus real estate agents. I updated that as of last night. I have completed 10,903 one-on-one coaching sessions. That number still just blows my mind. And had the opportunity to speak, 5,000 plus all over North America, focused on the grow, scale, and profit their business at a much higher level. Had the opportunity to work with some really cool people, a couple honey badgers in here, Kev, Albie, Gaydosh, a couple other rock stars, Dean and Tracy and Jason and Mr. Jennings, plus hundreds of others. So I just want to give you guys a little background, a little context, like who the heck is this guy that's, talking to all these rock stars on Expert Mentors Live. So give you guys a little context to myself, a little background, and let's rock and roll. Saw that few comments. I'll get to that. Questions and comments. If you guys have anything, throw it in there, Q&A in the chat. I'm going to walk through these 10 episodes, and I'll circle back to anything that you guys have. In fact, I cannot see, so let me do this. Did that real estate easier? Yeah, Don. Yeah, man. Good call. Good call. Let me see here. Mr. Alex, I'm glad you're tuning in, brother, because we're about to get into something here. All right, so number 10. Here we go. We're going to go 10 down to 1, and this is really based on views. Really, who's seen them. Now, here's the thing: is that some of these are buried so deep, and we haven't done a really good job at getting them out and making them easily available to you, which that's a promise that we're going to get to where you guys can access these at a much easier level. But I wanted to, showcase these, and we're going to go 10 down to 1, and it's based on those views. And so I know there's going to be a lift for a lot of these as we move forward. So coming in at number 10 is my main man from the 216, Mr. Joe Hollow. Joel's has been, he has been the regular on Expert Mentors, and it's, when somebody like has to, confirms and then has to move, Joel's the man that'll always jump in. He's always got some awesome training that he's able to bring to the Honey Badger Nation. And this one was awesome. And he really broke down the open house on steroids process. For those of you that don't know, Joel, co-owner, team lead, and head real estate, really running Stasic Group in Cleveland with our partner in crime, Mr. Albie Stasic. When Stasic Group came to EXP, think about this, their team was 9 agents. And today they're over 50 on their team, not the organization, not at EXP, but their actual brokerage, Stasic Group. 50 agents strong and growing by the day. So it's pretty awesome what they've been able to do. And like I said, Joel has been the consistent contributor. He added Expert Mentors 93, Culture of Accountability, which is a must watch. If you really want to create the dynamic of commitments in your organization. Expert Mentors 85 on how to convert more leads, just the process and the discipline and the touch points. If you really want to have a higher conversion on the opportunities. Expert Mentor 72 on how to master for sell by owners. 63, the new team structure and dynamics, which really play into the accountability as well. So that's a fantastic, those really gel well together. How to set up your scoreboard for success. So creating, we talked through the visibility and really what you need to be paying attention to as you grow your business. And then early on, Expert Mentors 21, him and Al were actually on that one, team leadership and building a team. And actually 21, 63, and 93 all go together, but you can see it's over a 2-year period. So you can kind of see what they were doing as they were growing. Fantastic episodes. I mean, highly, highly recommend those. And just as much as this one with the open house on steroids, that Joel he brought it, he broke it down. I mean, it's actual step-by-step actions that you can take. So this one was earlier, mid last year, almost a year ago. Wow. Episode 54. So check out, give some love to my main man from the west side of the 21-6, Mr. Joe Hollow. Coming in at number 9. So this is probably one of my favorite episodes. And most people don't even know that this one exists. If you guys know Kyle and you know what Kyle does and how he does video at the highest of levels, he breaks it down in this episode. This was episode 4. Episode 4, almost exactly 2 years ago, May 16th, 2018. For those of you who don't know, Kyle is the man, ranked number 1 in San Diego forever. Named number 1 video influencer, Boomtown. I mean, just everybody, he's really truly an innovator in the real estate space, and especially when it comes to video. He is. I mean, he's one of the main influencers. And like I shared in the beginning, the reason that these episodes even started was because of Kyle. And I really appreciate him and all the value and all the things that he adds back in, and engaging, still asking questions, really pushing everybody in here to be better. And this is a golden gem that I know most of you haven't seen, because it would be ranked a lot higher than number 9. So Kyle Whistle, how to grow with video, episode 4, check it out. Number 8, man, Cujo. This was a great expert mentors. It was one of the earlier ones as well. Episode 10, back in June of 2018. And right there at the top, man, Curtis Johnson. All we need to say is Curtis is the man, because he is. Cujo. He really, so understand the timing of this, right? June 27, 2018. Fun and strategic agent attraction models that flat out work. Things that still work to this day. Things for what Curtis has been able to exponentially grow his organization at EXP. And so, I mean, if you guys don't know, Curtis is definitely a true innovator. We've had the opportunity to know Curtis and mastermind and collaborate for 10 plus years. And so, he's incredible. That's all I can really say. And he has really been instrumental in the growth of the Honey Badger Nation, but as EXP as well. So, definitely check this out. Make sure you guys give plenty of love to Curtis. And this is a great watch if you're trying to get some traction with your agent attraction efforts. This episode right here will help get you moving. Coming in at number 7. This was one of the most watched in 2018. This might have been the most watched in 2018. And Chase is, man, dude can flat out generate some leads. And a lot of the things that he talks about has changed as Facebook has changed. So you want to get up to speed on what you can and cannot do, but these are fantastic. Chase was on twice, 2 really fantastic episodes. He's living in San Diego, living the good life. Like I said, this was episode 15 back in August. He also crushed and kind of brought things up to date with Expert Mentors 40 on how to use Facebook lead forms and his 3x3 launch method for fast, easy, and cheapest possible leads. So if you're looking to how to kind of get things going with Facebook and what's the right funnel, how do I use lead forms, and that's what I would recommend. I would recommend going to 40 because 7, this one on episode 15, he did a lot of updates over that time with Facebook. So episode 40 is going to give you more, but this is still a great resource as well. Chase crushed it, man. He absolutely crushed it. Make sure you guys give some love to Chase. All right, coming in at number 6, my man, Alex Piak. Alex, other than Joel, has been one of the main contributors to Expert Mentors Live, and he always brings it. He's one of the best. He really is. I mean, from a coach, an advisor, an author, speaker, and I love the little nugget there, to the coolest little dude, man, Nash. They're Alex and Sarah's little boys. So awesome. And he's about to be a big brother pretty quick. So it's cool. Alex has been, man, in the game since he could, right? Turning 20, one of the youngest owners to own a Remax franchise at the age of 20, him and his pops. We got introduced to Alex through a common friend and mentor of ours, Mr. Brian Moses. And Alex actually was looking to get the heck up out of Connecticut. And I don't blame him. I don't like the cold either. So he was looking to make a move. It was between coming. I think we talked him into coming to Frisco over San Diego. Like, come on, man. I don't know how we did that, but I'm sure glad we did. And I've had the opportunity to get to really know Alex and Sarah. We love spending time with them. They're just amazing. And so when Alex came in, he came in, was going to take over the buy side, and then we kind of blew everything up and then went the partner route. And, Alex was really working. I mean, him and Michael's desk were in the same office. My office was right next to theirs when we were down the tollway in Dallas growing Expert Advisor Home Services. And Alex is instrumental to getting us. I mean, I don't think we would have got there without Alex. I know we wouldn't have. To the 268 transactions, 2.3 in revenue in our first year when we moved down there, and what we did in that time frame. So ton of knowledge, tremendous asset. As he was, like I said, instrumental. Tons of value. How to use FSBOs to grow your business, even if they don't list with you. Unbelievable if you're looking to get some leads, free, leads and leverage for sub owners in your marketplace. He breaks it down step by step, even how to utilize and use Facebook. Unbelievable episode if you're looking to get some leads rolling and leveraging for sub owners in your marketplace. He did also more recently, episode 94, which was the 10-step framework for taking over a neighborhood, domination of a neighborhood. Expert Mentors 71 on how to use video to become the go-to agent in your market, even if nobody's ever heard of you. That one was unbelievable. You pair that with what Kyle teaches, you've got everything you need to know to leverage video to dominate a market. Episode 8, early on, right? Episode 8, how to become the dominant go-to listing agent using the force multiplier strategy. It's gold. I mean, that one right there gives you the principles and everything you need to know to leverage every listing you take. So like anything that Alex puts out, any of these episodes, go watch. They are unbelievable content, actionable items that you can implement into your business and start generating business today. So check it out, Mr. Alex Piat. Number 5, Tina Call. Man, this was this was the fastest, most viewed episode that we've ever done. And it was episode 81 back in November. Man, been in the game 20 plus years, started out in Michigan, I believe Detroit area, and then relocated to Raleigh. And so she even breaks it down in there, right? I mean, how to go from 0 to 50 deals in 1 year by moving, right? You don't even know. Nobody even knows you. And you're able to exponentially grow your business into a new market. So, I joked, we were at a boot camp training, and one of our top 5, presenters, and I actually told her off camera, and I won't reveal her name just yet, lives in a cold area, lives in Michigan. And I'm like, you can move, you're not a tree, right? And so Tina breaks that down. She breaks down, you can move into any market. Nobody knows you. How can you go from a standstill to 50 deals in 1 year? What does it take for you to get to that point? And so definitely check it out. She's been featured at HGTV, Forbes podcast, TEDx speaker. Tina also crushed episode 88. Why prospecting helped me realize my dreams faster. So these two go well together, and they're definitely a must watch, and you definitely want to check them out. All right, coming in at number 4. Oh man, episode 35. This one was one of the most watched in 2018, and you got to love the title, right? It's just kind of talking through how to go from 0 to 50, how to sell hundreds of homes without internet leads, right? You think that's some valuable content that you can definitely run into. And so definitely check this one out. You know, another great way to where, you know, if money and cash flow is an issue, how can we, you know, sell some homes by focusing on client services and building those lifetime relationships, right? So think about that. Julie and her husband and their team, 90% of their business come from past clients and referrals, right? So there's definitely some nuggets in there, right? Because I think for a lot of us with our databases, we get fixated on the transaction treadmill, and we lose sight of lifetime value, and we don't squeeze all the juice out of our database. We don't squeeze all the juice out of our relationships. And so this is a fantastic training. And the little bonus, this episode is you've got Mr. Kyle Whistle hosting. So you get 2 for 1 with this episode. Definitely worth checking out. You know, it's still relevant. This one was recorded back in December of 2018, but so relevant even to this day. All right. I'm going to get into the top 3. And coming in at number 3, the one and only Go-Go. Exactly a year ago, April the 17th, 2019, little over a year ago, we recorded episode 51, how to double your business with the power of social media. If you guys know anything about Go-Go, everything she does is social media driven. And so she really breaks it down. Fantastic video. You know, she has always run her business on social media and does not pay for leads and never will. She teaches, if you haven't gone through the Go-Go's boot camp, how to double your business with the power of social media. Get through it if you're looking to up your social media game and grow your business. We also had Go-Go back on for episode 86, to where she just kind of what she's seeing as state of social media kind of moving into this year. So fantastic episodes. If you're looking to kind of get a little insight and up your social media game, these 2 trainings, episode 51 and episode 86, are the episodes for you to dive into. All right, getting into the top 2. Coming in at number 2, Cuz Kinder. Man, so this was done back in June of 18, episode 60, and breaks down the wealth chart. So if you guys are focused on agent attraction and you have not set up your wealth chart, you are doing yourself a disservice, right? Scoreboard for success. What we focus on grows, right? And we're looking at it and we're updating it consistently. It'll really help us stay focused on our people and growing our organizations. So it's a must in the agent attraction process is to have your wealth chart set up. And so definitely watch this episode and, get the resource. So inside of the Honey Badger Nation, if you guys don't even know, if you haven't even clicked here in the Facebook group, if you haven't clicked on the files tab as part of this Facebook group, you want to talk about a treasure trove, click on there and you'll be like, oh my goodness. Most people don't even know there, but there is a files tab, and it is loaded with absolute gold. I tell you that to go in there to get your copy of the wealth chart if you don't have one. Download it, print it out, update it, and update it consistently each and every month. The wealth chart, number 2 most watched expert mentors live through the first 100 episodes. So that leads us into number 1. I'm going to say definitely my favorite for many reasons, but the number 1 most watched expert mentors live was recorded back, episode 19, holy smokes, August 29th of 2018, the death of the real estate team. For those of you, got Jay and Albie, Al has been a coaching client of ours. I've personally had the opportunity to coach Al since 2012, 2013, whenever he joined Mastermind. And we haven't done our EGS Exponential Growth Summit over the last 4 years, I guess now. 2016 was the last year we did it, but we would always hand out an award every year. It was the most coveted award at the event, coming from NAEA, and really how the Honey Badger Nation was born, because the most coveted award that we gave was the Honey Badger Award. And it was all about relentless pursuit of the marketing and business growth efforts. That's what defined it, who would fall. And Albie Stasek won that award. And he is definitely the epitome of what a honey badger is all about. And when you watch this, there's a reason why it's the number 1 most watched Expert Mentors Live of the first 100. It's a must watch and a must share. This episode is spoken from truth, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, not just theory like a lot of the gurus out there today. It's spoken from experience, and the reason why we even came to EXP in the first place. Al kind of breaks it down, shares a story. He got a couple Christmas presents, is what we like to call them, when you lose a key team member. There is a fundamental flaw in the team model. And when you have talent in a team structure, they come out the top. And if you don't have a place for them to land, they're going to leave you. And so that's always been the challenge in the team model, and why there is a better way. And there's a better model to where you can push your top people up out of the top and have a better place for them to land, that you're still able to monetize the dynamic, monetize the relationship. And that's what, got us to really look hard, got Al to look really hard at EXP, because it solved a lot of his real estate team problems. So if you guys haven't checked this one out, it's a must. Like I said, once you watch it, you'll understand why it's the number one expert mentor live of the first 100. And all I can say is we greatly appreciate each and every one of you amazing, badass honey badgers. And it has been an absolute honor to host these episodes with all of these badgers. And I really look forward to the next 100 and beyond. So I challenge you all to take advantage of this training for yourselves, for your teams, for the benefit of your clients, for the benefit of your communities, for your recruits, and just anybody else that you want to add value to. And if you want to add value yourself and become one of these expert mentors, please reach out to me and let me know. We'll get you guys plugged in and on the calendar. And all I can say is thank you. So with that, any of you guys have any questions, anything else that it pertains to expert mentors, I'm going to repost this replay right away, get it up today with all of the links to the top 10 episodes. That way you can dive back in, and I will grab that living document resource to where it's easy access. I'll try to get that plugged in. I may find a better solution for you guys, so to where you can access all 100 of these without diving through the Facebook group. They are there. They're all in the Facebook group. You can just type in EML or expert mentors, and they'll start to pop up. But we need to give you guys an easier way to be able to tap in and leverage and use these episodes. So with that, I just want to say thank you. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys give plenty of love to all of our expert mentors, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.